Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is ATF Cobra, and today I wanted to show you guys a little bit about what happens when you don't shoot down the AC-130. And it's kind of sickening. It's a reckoning of destruction that's a lot of people will start to realize. But I'm kind of upset. I'm really upset right now because I actually ran out of space on my hard drive. So basically it cuts out right where it starts getting good. I mean, here I'll get a couple kills and then some time passes by and then I'll get a couple kills, but then it started heating up and then DX Story stopped recording because I ran out of space. Now I set it to 2 hard drives, so I have a terabyte hard drive and a 500 gigabyte hard drive, and it was supposed to record to the 500 just in case I run out of space, and it didn't do anything. It just cut off, and about 20 minutes of gameplay was just ruined. But nonetheless, I still was able to get you some good parts. But I wanted to talk to you guys about what happens when you don't shoot down the AC-130, and then I'm gonna flip it around and show you guys how easy it is to attack the AC-130 and how you can level up your piloting skills just by attacking the AC-130, and how to become a better pilot because it's such an easy target. Now, first off, if you don't take down the AC-130, which does have a couple flares, and it's fairly easy to lock onto. You can lock on with an Igla, Stinger, anything. Helicopters can even lock onto it, so it's just about vulnerable to everything that's able to lock onto it, and it can go down pretty quickly if you have enough people trying to take down. And sometimes, you know, a lot of people avoid it or not even try to bother with it because nothing's happening to them. It's not, you know, raining damage onto them, because maps can be very big on PC. And that's why some people are saying PC is having a lot more fun because the big maps with more players is a lot more fun. This is very true, but at the same time, sometimes, you know, console can be good too, because if you have the right amount of players and they're all doing the right things, it could still be a fun experience and a fun game. Not to say that I bought Armor Kill for the 360 or anything, but it can be a fun experience. I seen, if you guys watch Luton, his PS3 videos are fun. They look like it's entertaining, so I can't find anything wrong with that. And you know, so I have no complaints on Xbox versus PC. I don't think anyone's better. They have their positives and negatives, but there shouldn't be any arguments between console or PC. Nonetheless, if you don't shoot down an AC-130 and you have a great pilot and you have a backup who has the backup gunner, who can do and rain down some damage with you, you're going to amass a lot of kills. Now, here was some other gameplay. This was actually from yesterday when I was running some people over, yeah, you can rack up some pretty high kill streaks with the AC-130, because that main gun, if you get, you know, the splash damage on it, it's pretty good. It's not, you know, too big, it's reasonable. So if you have a lot of people spread out, you can kind of get them all in one, and, you know, just depends on what they're standing next to, or if they're hiding behind bushes or in real big cover or buildings or structures, you can land that building on them. But it's still, you can do a lot of damage with the AC-130. Now, here's some gameplay of me flying the jet. I'm a terrible pilot, I know. Please don't wring my neck in the comments below, but I was just trying to, you know, the only reason why I think I'm not such a good pilot is because I have trouble taking down enemy vehicles such as jets. I can lock onto somebody, I can, you know, maneuver away from somebody, but just staying on target and using the main gun and not the you know, the heat seekers, it's kind of difficult for me. But with the AC-130, it's such a big object, it's such a big plane in the sky that it's easily done. And, you know, I did it a couple times. You know, I destroyed the AC-130 a couple times in this video as well. But flying in a jet, when you're taking on the AC-130, it's really fun, it's really easy. It can help your pilot skills. I mean, I started to feel like it helped me focus on small targets. You know, so when you're just flying by, and a couple times I'll ram it, not purposely, or you know, I try to get out the way, but I'm shooting as many shots as I can to try and take it out in one run. And what ends up happening is I'll destroy myself in a suicide or something like that, which I don't mean, is because I'm so focused on trying to take it down on that first run that I just kind of ram into it because I think I'm gonna pull away the last second, even though it's a bad idea. I know I'm a terrible pilot. It's because I'm more to infantry. I love infantry. I love being on the ground, even though I love vehicles and stuff like that. Infantry is where it's at, you know, to me. And here I took it down, which was fairly easy. As you guys can see, it's pretty slow, but at the same time, it could take a lot of damage. It could take a lot of punch from the main guns and the jets and stuff. And more of this gameplay is going to be flying the jets and, you know, a little bit of infantry on the ground as well. But anyways, if you don't take down the AC-130, if you're a group of guys and you all have stingers and nobody's taking it down, it's going to rack up some kills. It's going to keep you guys from getting a couple flags. And another thing is, when you're in the AC-130, you can't see which flag that the AC-130 is actually on, or actually you have to capture in order to get the AC-130. So that means you can't you know, hog your own space. You know, the ground is left to the infantry, which I love. It's left for the infantry to actually duke it out on who wants the AC-130. You know that little flag you have to capture in the middle. It doesn't show up when you're in the AC-130, which is perfect. I mean, at least I don't think it does, because every time I've been in an AC-130, I've always looked for that flag to keep the enemy off of it, so we can keep the AC-130 in the air, because it does spawn pretty quickly every time, you know, you capture the flag and you hold the flag. So I try to keep them at bay and away from that certain flag, but it does not show up on a mini map for my part, actually. And as you guys will see in the video here, it does show up here, but I don't think it shows up in the AC-130. Correct me if I'm wrong, but look at here. I try to take it out. I thought I was gonna take it out, and then I end up hitting the back side or something, and then end up killing myself. But then again, I think my pilot skills are gonna take some time. You know, I'm gonna try and get become a real good pilot, and, you know, fly around and you know, become the best that I can, because that's what I strive to do. To just be, you know, to have fun and become good at things that are challenging. And flying a jet, to me, it still feels challenging, even though I could hold my own. It still feels like a challenge. But anyways, nonetheless, my thoughts, my second thoughts of playing a little bit more Armor Kill is this DLC is the best damn DLC for a shooter that I have ever played in my entire life. I mean, because of the fact, number one, because of the fact it's on PC and there's a lot more players, and number two, because of the fact it's Battlefield. Like I said, even if it was on Xbox, it would still be just as fun. It wouldn't be as heavy, you know, the combat wouldn't be as heavy, but it'd still be just as fun, because you know, everything about this new DLC is great, from flying from jets, from, you know, using tanks or the AC-130. Everything just feels right. It feels at home. It feels like Battlefield, and it's amazing that DICE was able to pull out all this DLC all at once and make it fun. I mean, Close Quarters wasn't bad. Armor Kill is pretty damn fun, and I'm, you know, super excited to be a Battlefield fan right now. I love this new DLC, and I can't wait for more to come. Here's the third time I ran into the actual AC-130 again. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and this commentary has been your boy ATF Cobra. Peace.